Alright, so I want to make this video quick because I had my thoughts on it. And I just saw Mr. Epsion's video as well. And I don't know how I feel about this. And also, because I should bring it up, in case people are wondering about if I'm going to ever do another Onision video, down the line, maybe. Because at this point, I've noticed, especially with the slew of Onision videos from his Onision Speaks, as I've pointed out time and time again with his videos, it's just him regurgitating the same nonsense over and over again for 20 minutes. So I am not going to go back and forth, going by piece to respond to him. It's a waste of time. If anything, I might just do a quick video like this where I discuss my thoughts. But I'm making this video because I wanted to give a quick thought about the documentary, as my dogs are playing in the background. But I wanted to give my thoughts on the documentary that apparently is being brought up or being made. And I will say I've heard a little bit about it, in the fact that one thing I did hear, which I'm hoping that's not the case, they're going to have some involvement with Greg, which, honestly, I'm going to say right off the bat, and this is something I'm going to quote, or at least I don't know if I would be saying the quote correctly, because it's been a while. I noticed that this was something that the Amazing Atheist brought up, was the fact that, something like this where it's like a documentary or something talking about Greg, this is something that he wants. This is something he's been wanting for some time now, where he's on the mainstream media. So, in my opinion, don't involve him. Bring up the stuff that he's mentioned, that he's done, and at this point, don't involve him. But that's up to the people. I just think at this point that would be a really poor move. Again, my opinion. I'm sure there's a different side that says differently, but that's just my opinion. I think it would be in poor taste, especially with some of the things he's put a lot of people through, to try to, just continue to spout some of the bullshit that he does. Another thing is I've noticed that, especially on Twitter, people like Repsion and a few other YouTubers kind of not wanting to have any involvement with this. And a couple things I've heard, like one of the biggest reasons anyway, was the fact that this may re-victimize or kind of give flashbacks or kind of just a recoil for what those people felt when it came to their interaction with Greg. Especially when they have no involvement. Because I guess one of the things is some people don't want any involvement in this. And yet they may be mentioned anyways. Which I can see happening. Like the people relapsing and feeling, just the utter helplessness that this individual created for them. So I'm going to say that this is, especially since who was the one that pretty much, set this up. You guys know who I'm talking about. I honestly, going further, I can see this going really wrong. Especially if they're just going for money. There's not every detail is mentioned, especially when it comes to the behavior. And that actually brings up one of my usual arguments when it comes to Greg, because he talks about how, we don't know his life story. We don't know him personally. We don't know his private life. It's like, well, whatever's made public, basically. At this point, everything that has been displayed for the public eyes, it's always funny to me, especially when, Greg, talks about how we're making him a victim and lying about his situation, claiming again that we don't know him personally, so we can't talk about him. It's like, we're only talking about what you've made public. So, yeah, we can talk about that. So, I'm honestly, I think if anything, down the line, I'm just going to keep an eye out for any new information when it comes to the situation, the documentary, and give my thoughts on it as we progress through this whole situation. But all in all, I am at this point in time, especially when it comes to the Onision content, I am more likely going to just maybe on and off do video. But when it comes to the documentary, if I hear any updates or see anything new, I'll probably address it. So, yeah, that should be interesting as my dogs are continuing to do what they were doing. So, I think I'm going to end it here. If you have any thoughts, leave in the comments down below. And again, I'd really would love to hear what you guys have to say. I truly mean that one, especially including the hate comments. I know I get a few of those. Though I have a feeling I know who that's from. Hi, Greg. But all in all, with that, thank you guys. And I'll keep an eye out for anything new involving the quote-unquote documentary. All right. Take care.